whispers to the wind like it's her own. Dreams bigger than the hills she calls home. Faith is the rope that she's woven from hope. Her lasso holds the stars, pulls heaven near, turns all her prayers into something clear. She's reaching for light in the darkest hours. Her lasso holds the stars. Every mile she rides, the world feels wide. Yet she carries her peace like a flame inside. She's chased down fears, she's faced the unknown, but her heart's always found its way back home. Her lasso holds the stars, pulls heaven near, turns all her prayers into something clear. She's reaching for light in the darkest hours. Her lasso holds the stars. When the night feels colder than the day was warm, she trusts in the hand that will guide her home. And every knot in the rope is a story she's told of a girl with a heart worth more than gold. Her lasso holds the stars, pulls heaven near, turns all her prayers into something clear. She's reaching for light in the darkest hours. Her lasso holds the stars. She's reaching for light in the darkest hours. Her lasso holds the stars. She walks through the market with a Bible in her hand, a quiet kind of power you can't fully understand. Her smile is gentle, but her will won't break. She's living proof there's iron under lace. Iron under lace, grace in every stride. Faith like a river, love she won't hide. Through the trials and the storms she's had to face, there's strength the world can't take. Iron under lace. the soil of belief. Her heart holds joy in the shadow of grief, and every step leaves a holy trace. A woman of courage, iron underlays, iron underlays, grace in every stride, faith like a river, love she won't hide. Through the trials and the storms that she's had to face, there's strength the world can't take. Iron underlays, there's strength the world can't take. Iron underlays. She woke before the roosters cried, under painted streaks of the morning sky. Hands worn strong from the years gone by, but her spirit shines and her faith won't die. Raised her children on the grace of the Lord. Every prayer a seed she stored. Through drought and storm, through joy and pain, her hope was the crop that would always remain. She's the matriarch of the prairie wide, with the word of God as her faithful guide. Through every trial she stands so tall. Her love is the strongest fence of all. She taught the young to work her story writes with grace. They see the curls and the smile she wears, the lace and the ribbons, the way she cares. But there's a fire that they can't disguise, a storm in her heart, and truth in her eyes. She's more than a pretty dress, more than a name. She's walked through the fire, she's danced in the rain, she's carried the weight, she's passed every test. She's more than a pretty dress. She's built the fences, she's turned the ground, she's held her own when no one's around. And every scar tells a story of grace. You can't see the miles by just her face. She's more than a pretty dress, more than a name. She's walked through the fire, she's danced in the rain, she's carried the weight, she's passed every test. She's more than a pretty dress. Don't mistake her kindness for something small. She can rise above when the shadows fall. A heart that loves, a soul that fights. She's the morning sun after the night. She's more than a pretty dress, more than a name. She's walked through the fire, she's danced in the rain, she's carried the weight, she's passed every test. She's more than a pretty dress. She's more than a pretty dress. She wakes with the sunrise, coffee in her hand, bare feet on the porch watching gold spill the land. Her mama taught her grace, her daddy taught her fight. She learned to walk steady in the hardest of nights. Prairie in her veins, a wind in her soul, faith like the river that's steady and slow. She's weathered the storms, felt joy and the pain, but she stands unbroken. Prairie in her veins. the seasons. Her heart knows the rain. She's danced through the shadows, sung through the strain. Every fence she's mended, every mile she's roamed, brought her closer to the place her spirit calls home. Prairie in her veins, wind in her soul, faith like the river that's steady and slow. She's weathered the storms, felt joy and the pain, but she stands unbroken. Prairie in her veins. Oh, the fields have seen her laughter, the sky has felt her tears. She's carried her story through all of these years, and every deep-rooted dream, it still remains. Like the wildflowers bloom in the wide open plains. Prairie in her veins, wind in her soul, faith like the river that's steady and slow. She's weathered the storms, felt joy and the pain, but she stands unbroken. Prairie her veins. She stands unbroken. Prairie in her veins. The sun's barely up, but your boots are on tight. The trail waits for no one in the soft morning light. You've carried the weight, but you still ride tall. Saddle up, sister, you can face it all. Saddle up, sister, the horizon's wide. No fear in your heart, just the Lord by your side. Through dust and the rain, through the fire and the blister, you're stronger than the storm. Saddle up, sister. They said the range wasn't meant for your hands, but you've roped your own dreams and you've staked your own land. Every mile you've ridden, every prayer you've whispered is written in the wind. Saddle up, sister, saddle up, sister. The horizon sister. She's seen the sky turn black with rain, felt the cold cut deep through joy and pain. Every stone that tried to take her down only made her roots hold stronger to the ground. She stands when the wind blows, won't be torn apart. Her faith is the anchor, her hope is the spark. Through the trials, the shadows, the highs and the lows, she stands when the wind blows. The world's tried to break her piece by piece, but her soul's been tempered in the heat. Every scar's just another sign she's been refined by the hands of time. She stands when the wind blows, won't be torn apart. Her faith is the anchor, her hope is the spark. Through the trials, the shadows, the highs and the lows, she stands when the wind blows. It's not the storms that make her strong, it's the choice to rise and keep moving on. Her prayer's a whisper, but it shakes the night, 'cause she knows her God will fight her fight. She stands when the wind blows, won't be torn apart. Her faith is the anchor, her hope is the spark. Through the trials, the shadows, the highs and the lows, she stands when the wind blows. When the morning comes and the night has passed, she's still standing, unshaken, steadfast. She grew up where the fences meet the sky, braids in her hair and that fire in her eyes. Mama said, "Girl, you're tougher than you know." And she learned to ride through rain and snow.
Every sunrise painted on her skin, she chased her goals like a wild prairie wind. Boots on the ground, but her heart ran free. She wore hope like a badge for the world to see. She's got spurs on her dreams, kicking dust down the road. Faith in her step, and a love she won't let go. Through the trials and the tears, she's still riding high, with heaven in her heart and the stars in her sky. They said the trail's too rough for her to ride, but she found her strength on the steeper side. Every note just sharpened her will, every fall made her climb that hill. She's got spurs on her dreams, kicking dust down the road. Faith in her step, and a love she won't let go. Through the trials and the tears, she's still riding high, with heaven in her heart and the stars in her sky. And when the world tries to dim her flame, she calls on the Lord, and He knows her name. Grace is the saddle, truth is her reins. She rides through the joy, the loss, the rain. She's got spurs on her dreams, kicking dust down the road. Faith in her step, and a love she won't let go. Through the trials and the tears, she's still riding high, with heaven in her heart and the stars in her sky. Yeah, she's got spurs on her dreams, and no one can take that ride away. She walks where the grass bends under the sky, a shadow in the sunrise, quiet and shy. Her stories in whispers, carved by the rain, and the wind knows her name. The wind knows her name, calls it through the trees, carries her dreams on a tender breeze, through the hills and the fields.
She ain't the kind to paint herself in gold. Her beauty's in the stories she's never told. Sun-kissed skin, a little wind in her hair. When she walks in, every soul's aware. She's a wildflower and whiskey eyes, grace in her step, truth you can't disguise. Strong as the earth, soft as the skies. She's a wildflower and whiskey eyes. Her laugh rolls in like a summer breeze. She's got a way of putting hearts at ease. She'll break you down with just one glance, but lift you up if you take that chance. She's a wildflower and whiskey eyes, grace in her step, truth you can't disguise. Strong as the earth, soft as the skies. She's a wildflower and whiskey eyes. She don't need diamonds to light her flame. She shines in the rain, she loves in the pain. The kind of beauty you can't confine. It's in her soul, not just her smile line. She's a wildflower and whiskey eyes, grace in her step, truth you can't disguise. Strong as the earth, soft as the skies. She's a wildflower and whiskey eyes. And Lord, I thank you for the way she shines. That wildflower and those whiskey eyes. That water flower and those whiskey eyes. She walks through town with a steady stride. Heads turn quick, but she don't hide. Silk and lace, but don't be fooled. She's got a spine that can't be schooled. Raised on grit and Sunday grace, she'll speak her mind to your face. Every step tells where she's been. A woman's strength and worn leather skin. Boots beneath the skirt, heart beneath the fight. She's blazing her trail in the dead of the night. Faith in her soul, fire in her eyes. Boots beneath the skirt, don't compromise. They tried to write her story down, fit her dreams in a smaller town. But she tore the page and made it blazing her trail in the dead of night. Faith in her soul, fire in her eyes. Boots beneath the skirt, don't compromise. With God on her side and the road ahead clear, she walks in strength without any fear. Morning sun spills gold on her hair, dusty road stretching out somewhere. She's got dreams in her saddlebag tight, and faith in her heart for the long ride tonight. They told her slow down, they told her wait, but her spirit's stronger than a locked gate. With every mile, her courage grows like a wildflower where the desert blows. She rides for tomorrow, she won't turn back through the storms and shadows on a winding track. Every prayer's a lantern lighting her way. She rides for tomorrow, come what may. She's known the way of an empty hand, but she's building castles out of shifting sand. With Jesus guiding the road she takes, no fear can follow where her faith awaits. She rides for tomorrow, she won't turn back through the storms and shadows on a winding track. Every prayer's a lantern lighting her way. She rides for tomorrow, come what may. Even when night tries to steal her dawn, her hope burns steady. She just rides on, 'cause heaven's whisper keeps calling her near, telling her victory is already here. She rides for tomorrow, she won't turn back through the storms and shadows on a winding track. Every prayer's a lantern lighting her way. She rides for tomorrow, come what may. And when she rests at the journey's end, she'll thank the Lord, her truest friend. They said the open range was a cowboy's land, but she held the reins with her own two hands. Raised on grit and a quiet prayer, she proved her place was always there. Under the same white sky and burning sun, she worked the hurts till the day was done. Her boots were worn spirit stayed in every trail her courage made. The range was never just for men. She rode those hills and back again, with faith that breaks the strongest chain. She carved her name in the wind and rain. She fought the bias, the sideways glance, turned every no to a second chance. Her story stitched in the leather and lace, with a steadfast heart and a fearless face. The range was never just for men. She rode those hills and back again, with faith that breaks the strongest chain. She carved her name in the wind and rain. And when the night fell dark and cold, she prayed to the Lord, let His truth unfold. Every mile was a hymn she'd sing. Every sunrise crowned her queen of the spring. The range was never just for men. She rode those hills and back again. Yeah, with faith that breaks the strongest chain. She carved her name in the wind and rain. Yeah, the range was never just for men. It belongs to the brave again and again. She's walked through storms in worn-out shoes, hands calloused from the life she's had to choose. Coffee's gone cold, but her faith's still warm. Prayers whispered steady through every storm. Dust on her halo, but it still shines bright. Through the darkest valley, she carries the light. She's proof that grace can wear working clothes, with a heart that's steady when the hard wind blows. She's mended fences and broken dreams, raised up her babies on hope and beams. The lines on her face, they tell the tale of a soul that's weary but will not fail. Dust on her halo, but it still shines bright. Through the darkest valley, she carries the light. She's proof that grace can wear working clothes, with a heart that's steady when the hard wind blows. still shines bright through the darkest valley. She carries the light. She's proof that grace can wear working clothes, with a heart that's steady when the hard wind blows. Dust on her halo, and that's alright. It's the mark of a woman who's fought the good fight. She walks at sunrise with the Bible in her hand, through golden fields that stretch across the land. Every step's a prayer, every breath's a hymn. She's planting seeds for the days ahead of them. In the fields of her faith, the harvest is sure. Love like rain, steady and pure. Through the drought, through the storms, she still kneels to pray. In the fields of her faith, the light leads the way. She's seen the hard years, the soil turned to stone. Still she believes she's never alone. With her heart wide open to heaven's call, she knows His mercy can cover it all. In the fields of her faith, the harvest is sure. Love like rain, steady and pure. Through the drought, through the storms, she still kneels to pray. In the fields of her faith, the light leads the way. When the night feels heavy and the stars fade away, she trusts the sunrise will bring a better day. For every tear, there's a bloom in the spring. For every trial, a song to sing. In the fields of her faith, the harvest is sure. Love like rain, steady, pure. Through the drought, through the storms, she still kneels to pray. In the fields of her faith, the light leads the way. In the fields of her faith. When the night feels heavy and the stars fade away, she trusts the sunrise will bring a better day. For every tear, there's a bloom in the spring. For every trial, a song to sing. In the fields of her faith. She rose with the dawn before the rooster cried. With callous palms and stars still in the sky, laid the seed and prayed for rain. Carved out a life from dust and pain. Her hands built this land brick by brick, every storm she braved, left a legacy no one could take. Her hands built this land, brick by brick, row by row. From the rivers to the hills where the wildflowers grow, through the sweat, through the trials, she still took a stand. Her heart lit the fire, her hands built this land. It's more than the soil, it's the dream she sowed, the love in the roots that will always grow. And the strength she gave is still in our veins. Her story's alive in every grain. Her hands built this land, brick by brick, row by row. From the rivers to the hills where the wildflowers grow, through the sweat, through the trials, she still took a stand. Her heart lit the fire, her hands built this land. Her hands built this land, and it's still